Hi everyone. Today we would like to introduce you to our novel drug design called Xenostigmine, a new treatment for myasthenia gravis.
To begin, let's talk about our disease, which is myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is a chronic neuromuscular condition that results in voluntary muscle weakening, which is the muscles in the face, neck, and diaphragm, as are the muscles that attach to the bones. These muscles help us to breathe, talk, eat, and move. As for the treatments include taking cholinesterase inhibitor like mestinon to improve communication between nerves and muscles to ease muscle contraction. Corticosteroids like prednisone can also be taken to reduce immune system activity, making it produce less antibodies. If the symptoms cannot be controlled by steroids, immunosuppressants like azathioprine can be taken instead to reduce the activity of the immune system.
Let's move on to target site of action. So the target site is neuromuscular junction and autonomic synapse, primarily in the peripheral nervous system. For the enzyme, it is used acetylcholinesterase is the main enzyme that found in the neuromuscular junction. It is involved in the breakdown of acetylcholine in the synapse. Acetylcholine is responsible for communication between nerves and muscle. Breaking down this enzyme will increase stimulation between smooth and skeletal muscle. Unlike some other acetylcholinesterase inhibitors, Xenostigmine does not cross the blood-brain barrier, so it primarily acts in the periphery, not the central nervous system. For its receptor, nicotinic receptors, also known as nicotinic acetylcholine receptor, is protein receptor that bind by neurotransmitter acetylcholine and nicotine, so it can produce response for parasympathetic nervous system.
Let's look at the mechanism of action. Our drug prevents acetylcholine from being broken down by the enzyme acetylcholinesterase. This leads to more acetylcholine in the neuromuscular junction, which helps to restore the muscle function. Xenostigmine is specially designed to be more selective for the peripheral nervous system. This helps reduce the side effects on the central nervous system, such as dizziness or confusion, which some other drugs may cause. In general, xenostigmine will give positive clinical benefits to myasthenia gravis patients. It will improve muscle strength, reduce muscle fatigue, better ability of talking, swallowing, and walking, faster relief from morning weakness. Xenostigmine temporarily restores the neuromuscular function of myasthenia gravis patients.
In preclinical studies, animal models such as rats with autoimmune symptoms similar to myasthenia gravis are used by injecting antibodies that destroy the nicotinic receptors. Also, comparison between other drug treatments such as pyridostigmine and neostigmine. Both are meant to test safety, effectiveness, and show speed, duration, and efficacy. However, some side effects may still occur, such as nausea, vomiting, and increasing of saliva. It also increases sweat and make vision blurry. To reduce this effect, we suggest lifestyle changes like proper rest, stress management, and avoiding triggers that worsen symptoms. Our clinical trial plan includes three phases. Phase 1 tests safety and dosage in a small group of healthy volunteers. In phase 2, study side effect and effectiveness in people with myasthenia gravis. And finally, in phase 3, conduct an experiment for confirmation of the effectiveness in a large group on double-blind study with placebo control.
For the conclusion, xenostigmine prevents the breakdown of acetylcholine at the synapse to produce an effect for a longer period of time, giving a higher neuromuscular transmission, reducing the muscle weakness for the patient. Based on this, the drug can give faster onset, longer duration of time, and fewer side effects compared to other drugs to become a more convenient way to treat the disease. However, pharmacodynamic challenges include cholinergic crisis, which is the overstimulation of the postsynaptic membrane by the acetylcholine resulted from overdose of acetylcholinesterase inhibitors. Interaction with other drugs like beta blockers, calcium channel blockers, and opioids can also result in unwanted side effects. Understanding these risks are necessary in deciding the right safety measure to overcome it.